wait, Cindy, this isn't a reaction. Now, I would argue it technically is a reaction. It's just not a reaction to a video, it's a reaction to food. If you don't know, I wanted to do this video because I hit 5,000 subscribers about 2 weeks ago now, and I wanted to do something fun, like some IRL content. I always just react, obviously, which is so fun, but why not do a little IRL to celebrate such a big milestone on my channel? Now, the reason behind the UK snacks is that I react to a bunch of UK YouTubers, and so I thought that this would be a fun thing to do since I see them eating a bunch of different things on their channels, and I wanted to try them for myself. Plus, I love food, so win-win. I'm going to tell you guys what I think I'm gonna like the most. We've got the tomato ketchup Walkers, which, by the way, their logo is literally the Lay's logo, so I assume it's like the same brand, but nonetheless, I think these are gonna slap because I've had potato chips with ketchup. It was fire, so I feel like this is just gonna be my favorite for sure, but we've got a lot to try, so let's get into it. Pretty much everything that I have is recommended by you guys, but we've got Terry's orange chocolate. It melted because I live in the freaking desert, but we're gonna try it. I had to put it in the fridge to get it to take its shape again, so it might be kind of scuffed. As many of you know, the USA is known for having a lot of terrible ingredients, so I'm worried that these are gonna be a little too plain for me, but let's give it a try. I would have never put orange with chocolate, and I've never had anything taste similar to this. I feel like it's way more orangey than I expected. You know what? That's pretty good. And it was melted, so it's kind of like a weird texture now. I'm gonna give this a 7.4 out of 10. Next up, we have Jaffa cakes. You can tell I don't do this often because I didn't put the right label up. Jaffa cakes. Okay, these are soft, oh my God. We got some chocolate in there at the bottom, I think. It came off. Please hold. So much of this food got absolutely railed by the Arizona heat. All right, here we go. We're gonna give this a shot. Oh, what is that? What is this jelly-like texture? I genuinely can't tell what this jelly texture flavor tastes like, but it's honestly pretty good. I feel like the jelly texture is a little bit fruity, and the cookie, or whatever this is considered, is really soft. So I feel like the texture makes this really interesting. I like this less than the chocolate, so I'm gonna go 7.1 on the Jaffa cake. Let's change the pace up. We've got ourselves some squashies. Now, these bad boys I've seen in a lot of Sidemen videos, and I'm interested to see what these taste like. Right off the rip, some of us clearly don't know how to open bags, but that's okay. Can't put my finger on what this smells like, but I wanna try it. Let's go. Oh my God. It kind of tastes like a marshmallow. It almost has the same texture as a marshmallow as well. I was expecting this to be way less fluffy, but I kind of like it. It's like a raspberry marshmallow. These are definitely my favorite thing thus far. I'm gonna give this an 8.2 out of 10. Now we have raspberry jammy Dodgers. These look very similar to stuff we have in the USA. I'm excited for this one because I love cookies, so we're gonna see if this slaps. I think this is one cookie. They're like kind of combined. I think the jam is in the middle. We'll find out. Here we go. I feel like this could use a little bit more jam, and the cookie itself is like a little bit dry. It's okay. I mean, I definitely wouldn't buy this. I think if the cookie itself had a little bit more sweetness to it, or there was more jam, this would be better. A little too boring for me. I'm gonna give this a 6.9 out of 10. Next up, we're going with the Walkers. These are the pure butter shortbread. I guess these are technically cookies. It also says it's a product of Scotland. We love that. I am filming this on an iPhone, so you probably won't be able to tell, but these are a little bit busted. Here we go. This is a little bit less against the brand itself. I don't feel like I fuck with Shortbread after having a bite of this. I feel bad giving this a bad rating because I feel like it's more of a personal preference thing, but this is probably like a 6.7 out of 10 for me. This is my least favorite thing I've had thus far. Now this part is gonna be fire because we're getting into my personal favorite snack. I love chips, or as the UKers call them, crisps. And we're starting off pretty strong because we've got the Monster Munch. This is the pickled onion. This was the stuff they were eating by like the gallon on inside. Woo! Wow, that has such a strong flavor. Okay. This is what it looks like. Well, it looks kind of like almost a hand if you added one more prong over here. Okay. Smells so strong. Ooh. Wait. You know what? Someone fucking cooked. Seems like it was Walker's because this slaps. For my fellow Americans, this reminds me so much of like a Funyun, except it's a little bit more airy. And I actually would say this might be better than a Funyun for me. This has a ton of flavor. I'm really surprised by how flavorful this is. I'm gonna go eat this off camera, the entire bag, and then we'll try some more stuff. Monster Munch has taken the lead. We're giving this a 8.8 out of 10. This is a fire snack. Next up in line, we've got the hula hoops. This is salt and vinegar flavor. I didn't even order this. The people who sent it to me gave me this for free. Don't know if this has got any hype in the UK, but we're gonna try it. Right off the rip, this was not what I was expecting. This is kind of a, I mean, I could like wear this as a ring almost. I do have to know I'm a big fan of salt and vinegar, so there's a good chance I'll enjoy this. Ooh, you know what I actually love about this? In the USA, I feel like salt and vinegar chips have a very strong flavor, like almost too much, where you're just like, Jesus. This is pretty subtle. This is pretty subtle, almost like the perfect amount of salt and vinegar. Wow, this is surprising. I would definitely buy this. This is very good. I feel like it's kind of a little bit worse than the Monster Munch. Like, I would prefer the Monster Munch, but this is still slapping. I'm gonna give this an 8.3 out of 10. Moving over to some more Walkers, we've got the cheese and onion. I'm gonna be surprised if I like these a lot because I feel like the Lays that we have here are super processed, and that's probably why I enjoy them. So I feel like these might be a little bit blander, I don't know. Smells like Lay's. I mean, I feel like I have no manners. I literally started talking while I was chewing. These have a pretty subtle flavor to me, but they're good. They're a little too subtle for my liking. I still actually am enjoying them, but I feel like I wouldn't really go out and buy these like I would the other two things I just tried. These are quite a bit less salty than the American version of Lay's, and that is one of the differences. Obviously in America, we just take salt and we just dump it on everything, and we probably oversalt in the USA, and this is probably a more reasonable amount. Nonetheless, this isn't doing too much for me. I'm gonna give this a 7.5 out of 10. We have reached the final snack. This is the Walker's tomato ketchup chips. I am so excited. If these let me down, I might actually cry on camera, which I've never done. The moment of truth. Whoa. Yo, this is given the same vibe as the Monster Munch. Like when you smell it, you're like, boom, in your grill. But it smells kinda nice. Some like hallelujah music with this. Oh. Oh. Kinda does not taste like I expected because I've had chips with ketchup. And it tastes like it, but it tastes not like it. Mmm. These are really good. I feel like I can't describe what this flavor is like. I mean, it's a little bit like ketchup, but there's some like interesting flavor in here. Dude, these are super close to the Monster Munch for me. I'm gonna say these are a 8.3 out of 10. These also slap. After further review off camera, we've got our final 3 locked in. I would say these top 3 beat the other things by like quite a lot. And we've got the squashies right here. These are top 3. The tomato ketchup Walkers, another top 3. And of course, the one and only Monster Munch. This shit slaps. This food was significantly better than I expected it to be. Some of it was, a little average, but overall, I liked pretty much everything I tried. I stand by what I said, the Walker Shortbread is my least favorite of the group, but pretty much everything else was at least a 7 or higher, which for me is a pretty solid rating. The Jammy Dodgers are not great either. If you want to see me try more snacks, let me know down below. Like this video. Let me know other snacks you have in mind, whether it's UK or somewhere else. If I can get my hands on it and you guys like this content, I'm happy to do it again because this was fun. I love eating, so I'm not going to complain if you guys want me to eat more. Thank you guys so much again for 5,000 subs. We're already at almost 7,000, so now we're on the road to 10K. Subscribe. I'll see you guys on my next video.